the highest totals of the tournament.
Well, they played like millionaires. They had to play like millionaires because 200 was on the cards. They only end with 184. Still a good one.
Up on the edge of the circle, might be Naren Saud there. Andrew Leonard here with you. I'm delighted to have Manali Patel join me for the first time today. Manali, this day almost defies description, doesn't it? It's quite something.
Thanks, Lalit. Quite something indeed. That's going to be the first runs off the bat. The Bolts are off. And they're off in what should be a very difficult chase for them. It's a lot of runs on the board. They still need 184. But what a first innings it's been from the Royals. That opening partnership for the Royals, as good as it gets. Set the tone for the rest of it as well.
Yeah, I think the Malantha promotion back up to open is twofold. One, because it's such a large chase, required run rate over 9 right from the off. As Singh squares up Asif Sheikh, who does look shy of confidence. And then 2, it's the Harmeet Singh factor. He's bowled so well in the power play. They want that left-hand, right-hand combination to try and counteract his threat.
Didn't pick up any wickets in the last outing, but he bowled 4 overs for just 13 runs, Harmeet Singh. He really hold the one end down.
Nice pick-up shot. Maybe a sign of things to come. Nearly goes all the way, but instead it will be the first Super 4 powered by NCL 4G of the chase as Malantha picks that length up beautifully.
The Bolts need him to fire today, and he starts well. Pulled away, just a tad too short from Harmeet Singh, and he's quick to rock onto that back foot. It's another Super 4 by NCL, and a 1 bounce over the rope.
Slight change in the field as the man who was out in the deep comes from deep backward square, comes to deep mid-wicket. That's the captain. Yeah, I'm a big believer in momentum, Manali, in T20 cricket, and if there's one thing the Bolts can take, they really restricted Sudurpashim very well in the final 5. 41 runs, which is already a good result, but also the good news is he's got his shirt back on his back, number 42. Lovely cover drive, that'll be 4. Sparkling start from Malantha.
That's one way to face Kuggeleijn. He's been quick, and why not take the pressure back onto him? Malantha, he's looking good. This time coming down the track, and he did very well, just waited until the length was right for him and placed it right in the gap. That's 4 education kits to school kids, thanks to the NCL Foundation. Malantha, 2 4s. As this is swept away. And this is what they needed, the Bolts. They needed this positive start. Wickets in hand, runs on the board. Dipendra Singh Airee, the Tiger. He's going to want to have an impact here.
I've spent this whole 3 or 4 weeks answering questions as to which team I'm supporting. I'll say it one final time. No one team. I'm supporting all the teams here in the commentary box. Always do. But I will say one thing. I wouldn't mind seeing Dipendra get a wicket, because we might. This one pierces the gap. Little short, little wide. And guided away for 4 more. Malantha has started brightly.
Tried to play the shot. It's been a couple of short and wide deliveries from Dipendra Singh Airee, and this is well placed. Waited on it, had a really good base, and he gets it in front to point.
And the little arm ball that comes back in The reason I wouldn't mind him getting a wicket, though, is just purely for two reasons. The noise around this ground will be outrageous, and I reckon the somersault might come out again.
Do you know if he's ever tried gymnastics? That was very impressive.
Multi-talented, no doubt. Slog swept. Gets a good piece of it, gets it all the way. The chase is very much well and true.
Found his form again. Good time to find it in the final.
Not sure if he's looking for the Yorker here or what length he's attempting to bowl. There's a great old saying in sport, play the game, not the occasion. Over the last 12-15 overs across the two innings, the Royals have been guilty of playing the occasion. They've got carried away. They need to rein things back. They need to get a grip of this game. Keeps going like this, the Bolts could make light work of this chase.
Well, wide. Scott Kuggeleijn has been guilty of bowling quite a few wides in the past. This time a bit too far down leg, and it's good to see Brandon McMullen come and have a quick chat with him. 2 boundaries have come off the over, now a wide. That means an additional ball. Required run rate 9 runs and over, and Melantha's off to a flyer.
Change of angle over the wicket now. Same result. In fact, not just 1 wide, it will be 3 wides to the total. Saud has to do the fielding. Got to remember, 8 games up to today for the Royals. McMullen opened the bowling in 6 of them. The reason he's not here, it's that left-hand, right-hand combination that's causing Kuggeleijn problems too.
Turning out to be a lengthy over. 6 deliveries bowled already. They've still got 2 more legal deliveries to go. And the runs are coming in the form of extras, aiding this run chase.
Pick up pull shot, slightly shorter side, all the way. They are cruising here, the Bolts. What a start.
What happens here? Bit too short. It sat up nicely. Melantha did very well to pull that, knowing there was a fielder in the deep, and just gets enough.
Catch. I'm not sure it's a clean one, as 25,000 rupees just slipped through their fingers.
Tees off. Slog swept. And Asif Sheikh goes a long way. Culti.com, our official ticketing sponsor. For every crowd catch, they give $25,000. Correction, rupees.
$25,000. Yo, where are we going? Where are we heading?
I want to be on. I'd want to be in the crowd for that one, I think.
I think you're already half on. I'll tell you something, there's not a harder crowd catch in the world than here today, because it is packed to the heavens. And this little break in play may benefit the Royals. They have got the ball back. But I'll tell you, the Bolts in full control of this chase. Pupuru Dasanayake and his charges at it somehow again. 2 absolute hammerings the 2 times these sides have met. Yeah, I'm not giving that one, I'm sorry. I'd love to say 25,000 rupees, not clean. Oh, glorious. Asif Sheikh at his vintage best. The Bolts in full control. They're well ahead. It's 63 for none.
You talk about leading from the front. You might give words of inspiration as a captain, but I tell you what, when you play in innings like this, your team tend to follow you.
Everything right about that shot. Looked to play straight, didn't try to overhit it. Good follow through of the bat. He's looking $1 million this afternoon, is Asif Sheikh, the captain. And this partnership worth 68. Can sense the pressure for the boys in yellow as well. 184 in a big final when you're chasing after losing the toss, asked to field first. Wow, it's a good turnaround and response by the Bolts.
What they've done so well is when you have a big run chase is the required run rate can get out of hand very quickly, because you walk in a couple of quiet overs against the new ball and suddenly you look at the scoreboard and you're needing 10, 11, 12 for a long period of time. The square, his variation of pace is quite exceptional.
Well, this is also the second highest score in the power play in the tournament, 71 for no loss. Pokhara got 80 against Lumbini Lions in the league matches. That was 80 runs on the board in the first 6. So for a final, big final, chasing a steep score, this is a remarkable effort by the Bolts.
I'll give you a statistic though. Out of the 13 highest scores, innings scores in the tournament, the Bolts aren't even in that lineup. This is way and beyond their highest total that they would be achieving here if they chase this down.
Yes, they've been a side that has been found wanting with their batting, particularly on top, and with Anil Shah getting injured, a reshuffle on top didn't really help their cause. Milantha has finally got into groove. A lot of changes in the field here for the left-handed batter in the middle. With the ball coming into him, he goes off, finds the fielder.
Just can't afford to pitch it too far up, because if he does, he'll go over long on or deep mid-wicket. His length has to be perfect here.
Was that in the slot for Milantha to free his arms? Time since the last boundary, 9 HD.
He tried to free his whole body there, never mind his arms. And I think he yorked himself.
Only 2 runs in this over so far. It's been a
word up here in the commentary box. Does he think he got a little glove on that? Wide in the end.
This turn on offer. You could see that turn the bit as well. Encouraging signs if you're a spinner.
Just a toe end. He's got a good pair of hands. Ballant.
Yeah, you ideally want to keep pace with that asking rate. He's bowling well. Needs to be careful here, Mohsin. As a batter, you don't want to be stuck in the crease, HD, to a ball that's turning.
Well, the other thing you don't want is Milantha to lose his momentum.
Yeah. Lots happening in the middle.
Well, there is turn. And it just holds and bites, doesn't it, in the pitch.
Gets off the mark. Sun's playing hide and seek at the moment here with the clouds. He's breaking out of the clouds and coming in. Yeah, he's got a good hold of this one. And that's into the crowd as well. That's Milantha in his zone. And he's building the ball extremely well this afternoon.
Again, when you don't have a huge amount of pace and when you're trying to bowl slower balls and cutters, you can't get your length that wrong, because this just sat up and said, hit me. And Milantha said, with pleasure.
With both hands, HD. As easy as it gets. And look at that. Nisham is saying, finish it off, guys. I'm happy sitting in the dugout. Smartly done. This is intelligent cricket. Using the pace, opening the face of the bat, and accessing the gap as well. 10 runs in the last 2 deliveries. Another good over here.
It's got the bit between the teeth now, Malanta. Just guided. 2 men there. 2 men behind point. Too big a gap for that man. Through the eye of a needle.
Yeah, just trying to derail the concentration of the bowler as well, trying to pull out a switch hit and then aborting that shot at the very end and playing your conventional cricket. Malanta is just playing a very fine brand of fearless and creative cricket in the middle.
Smoked and smoked right up onto the VIP balcony. 6 more.
Absolutely smoked this one, and no surprise, he wants the strike. He's asked Harsh Tucker to get him on strike twice. Stole this last run, and this has been put away into the stands. Saif Ali Zaib just a tad too short, and he played with the spin as this went some distance. Nearly took out the Amoda there.
It's actually gone into the practice pitches. I thought it was onto the VIP balcony, it was over it. Oh, what a strike. It was a friendly delivery. Slower through the air, dragged down, and that ball could be a while coming back. Pressure, big pressure on Zaib. Surprised that delivery was bowled because the DJ didn't notice the ball coming back and the tunes have just kept going. Great credit to Malanta. I think most batters would have pulled away there. Shows how in the zone he is.
He is in the zone. Absolutely in the zone. I mean, everything's coming right out of the middle of the bat. And he doesn't want to waste time because we've spoken about momentum and it's going his way right now. He wants to keep going.
The only thing Harsh Thakur cannot afford is a glut of dots. If he gets 10 off 10, 12 off 12, that's fine with the way Malanta's going. I thought Harmeet Singh had a real chance in it, but having done all the hard work by his standards, he'll be disappointed it burst through his fingers. Is that the match? Is that the game-changing moment? Has the trophy slipped through Airee's hands?
Well, this is intelligent batting from the two. They got the 6, they're rotating the strike.
They don't need 116 today, they only need 59 more. If they put on 50 plus, the game will be dust for the Royals as finally Harmeet Singh is called back into the attack. Sudurpashim need a wicket, they need it now. And so nearly they get it, just didn't carry. That's not a chance. Falls maybe a yard and a half in front of Dipendra Singh Airee. This is in the previous over. I can promise you there's probably not another bowler in the world who would have got there off his own bowling. He's made, what, 20 yards, 25. But ultimately it went to ground, and Malanta channels his inner Virat Kohli, those iconic shots from 2016, falling to his knees, not in celebration, but in relief.
Harmeet Singh continuing to be as economical as he can. He hasn't picked up a wicket yet, but just the 8 runs. And in the grand scheme of things, he's been quiet when we compare to the other bowlers.
That's a poor delivery for someone who's had such a good tournament. It just says, hit me. Malanta into the 70s. He disappeared in the middle of the tournament. He's back with a bang now, isn't he?
And what a time to come back, right when it matters. Harmeet Singh a bit too straight. and helped all the way. 4 runs picked up. And Melantha, I mean, how good has he been today?
Feigns going to the offside, instead hits into the leg. Pick up 2 more. Great athleticism shown by Melantha.
I think this is also the first time that we've seen the Royals under this sort of pressure. They've dominated every game so well. They've always been in control in the field. The fielding has been sharp. The bowlers generally have found their line and length. And today, thanks to bowling to the Melanthas of this side from the Bolts, it's been very difficult. Does use that crease well as well. Tries to change the lengths for himself.
Well, they panicked, haven't they? In one of the game they lost, that was to the Chitwan Rhinos by 33 runs, and it was in a completely different set of scenarios. They panicked in the chase that time. When Airee got out, the rest of them folded. Go back to play the game, not the occasion. This cauldron, this amphitheatre, this historic ground, and the atmosphere that none of us who are here, whether up here, on the ground, or in the grass banks, or on the grass banks, it's got to them. Melantha's got his best score of the tournament. He started well, he may finish even better, just when it mattered most. 2 sold-out crowds. Melantha has stood up tall for the Bolts.
And in favor of the Bolts, Harsh Tucker also seems to be a lot more positive in the middle. Playing his natural game, 14 off 12. He's smoked 1 for 6. There will still be some nerves in that dugout. They know that they're close. They don't want to mess it up from here on. It's 43 from 38.
Unbelievable. Just when it matters most, you want players like Lahiru Melantha in your team. He's into the 80s.
What a shot this is. He's lapped it for 4. He's all over the bowlers, playing with them, towing with them. There's no fielder in the deep. He knew he had a gap there, and he picks it perfectly. Now just 39 off 37. We knew this was going to be a run fest. The pitch said it was going to be a run fest. And it's definitely turning out to be one.
Intelligent batting. Gets the boundary, gets the single, keeps the strike. The Bolts could cruise home from here. It's
6 of 30, HD Ackerman alongside me. It's a wow atmosphere.
I can't believe you've just touched the money and given the Bolts the trophy already. What are you doing?
Yeah, this has been an innings of very high caliber and pedigree by Lahiru Melantha, HD.
It has been crying out for someone when playing an innings like this to take control and take his team over the line. The only way back for the Royals is if he tries to entertain and the batters that follow try and entertain and throw it away in the process, because it should be an absolute doddle from here. Just 5 and over, but what an innings it's been from Melantha.
Yeah, they've just been struck by Bolts here. Slower delivery. Fine legs up in the circle. Harmeet Singh giving chase. That'll run away for a 4. The Bolts are having a whale of a time in the middle, inching closer to what will be something very special. And at the moment, nothing going the Royals' way.
Isn't it amazing how everything that you've been so good at throughout the group stages, through the qualifiers, desert you in the final when it matters most? But that is the beauty of a final. Quite exceptional. but today they're being played off the park.
Pulls it. Yeah, for the moment it looks like they've been outplayed and outclassed by the oppositions. For the first half of the innings, you felt the Bolts were running everywhere, and it all changed in a matter of minutes.
Now they might turn around and say, well, we are 15 or 20 short. With the way that the Bolts have played, the way that Malanta has played, they might be 40 or 50 short. Because he's not even in 6th gear anymore. He's happy to knock it around for a single, the occasional 4. If they bowl a bad one, he hits you out the ground. It's been an exhibition of T20 batting.
75 unbeaten runs in the first outing for the Bolts, and today in the big final, unbeaten on 87 of 48 at a strike rate of over 180. The Milanta magic took centre stage, and what an outing it's been for the Bolts. Oh, he stopped edge this one. Soft dismissal to an innings that had so much of class laced in it. Milanta will have to walk back. Some success here for the Royals as Kugelheim strikes. Infectious as well, not just today, all through the last 18 game days. A poor bowling, that'll be 5 wides again, giving it away, the Royals at the moment, and Bolts are getting home without breaking a sweat at the moment. Yeah, 5 wides, 11 of 25. HD, the writing's on the wall, looks like.
They're gone. They're absolutely gone. 16 wides already, 18 extras. Too many for a final.
Cut away. Nation and amplified its cricket world over with season 1 of NPL. That's not the Jimmy Neesham we know, HD.
Well, it's Harsh Thakker's job to finish it clinically. It's Jimmy Neesham's job to finish it in style. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if Thacker gives him the strike here, because I think Neesham has a bone to pick with Dipendra Singh Airee. Aree's dismissed him earlier on in the tournament, and there was all sorts of gymnastics that went on. And Neesham has an opportunity here. Right, he'll have the strike. I know where my money is. I think the New Zealander wants to finish it this over and do a cartwheel for himself.
Well, be rest assured, every Janakpur Bolts supporter will be doing a cartwheel, and so will the dugout as well. Yeah, he's in no hurry. Lost both the encounters against the same team, Sudurpashim Royals, and what a way to come back. He can take all his time here.
He's waiting for the right ball. That's what he's looking for. Just the right one in his area.
Yeah, what a turnaround of events. Bolts lost the toss, were playing catch-up. 184 is what the Royals got. They've lost the previous 2 outings against the same team. And in a steep chase, the Royals... He's got through him! What a delivery! Yes, it's a muted celebration at the moment, but Neesham will have to walk back. Right through him underneath his bat. Dipendra Airee strikes to give away only 2 in the 17th over and taking the big wicket. It's 176 for 4.
He's done enough, Jimmy Neesham, to get them to this position. It's up to the others now to win it. Dipendra Singh Airee has Jimmy Neesham's number once more. But the big New Zealander has had a fabulous tournament.
Played a little part in the huge success of what has been a global event. One strike away from history. Oh, this was a beautiful delivery. Slow through the air, turned as well. Tripathi absolutely clueless.
His height. Gee, this spins. Turns. He said missing off stump. I think he's got that spot on.
And the match officials as well, the umpires, what an outing they've had all through the 18 match days as well. Wow. Nicely fielded. He's put his body behind the line. That would have been 4. Very lucky to get away Harmeet. Make that 5 and 12 now. 4 as well. That's the Bolts army over there. This is high up in the air. 2 fielders getting underneath, drops right in between, and they'll only get a single. Well, Thakur did go for glory there.
It's just not their day. It's just not their day, the Royals. The ball has bounced between fielders on numerous occasions here this afternoon. And this time it's Harsh Thakur that gets away with it. He wants to finish it with 1 blow.
You don't want to do that to Airee. A ricochet of the stumps, that'll be referred upstairs. I reckon Tripathi was safe.
Harsh Thakur's done so well. He's probably just saying, what are you thinking? Oh, hello. Oh, he's short. He is surely short. Bail off there. Surely the bail's off there. You take a single to Dipendra Singh Airee and your afternoon is finished.
You dare running when Airee is there inside the 30-yard circle. 1 foot across the finishing line here for the Bolts, but they're refusing to take that 2nd foot.
Yeah, there's nervous. There's some nervousness in the dugout. There's nerves in the middle. The Royals can make that work to their advantage. They'll be squeezing in on the single. Harsh Thakur won't want to take any more risks. He'll want the strike for the final over. Oh, it's going to go to the final over, isn't it? Thakur's going to hit it in the end. We can have a humdinger.
Oh dear. Spare a thought for Mayan Yadav, who's walked out. Pressure everywhere, nervous energy. HD smiling.
Well, I can see a dot. I can see a dot here. And I can see Harsh Thakur trying to finish it in 1 blow.
In the big final, HD.
What about a wicket off the first ball here? Mikhail, Harsh Thakur is going to try and finish it in 1 shot. I'm telling you. And he could risk getting out. He could be a hero with 1 stroke. Yeah, no one can look, because who would have thought that we've got to the final over?
Yeah, it was all looking so easy at one stage for the Bolts. Naren Saud has been asked to bowl the final over. He's the 8th bowling option here. They have a lot of options still left, but they go for Saud. He has 5 for 19, and he'll be bowling to Harsh Thakur. 1 strike away, the Bolts, from being crowned champions of NPL Season 1. All happening here. Here we go. Yeah, he gets a single. Make that 2 in 5. They're getting closer to a special moment here. Wow. They're seeing the final 4 deliveries, 5 deliveries of NPL Season 1. And a big shout out to everyone out here. It's been a festival of the Himalayas, quite literally a celebration in Nepal. HD. And it has had all of us on our feet, glued to the games, the quality of cricket. Yeah, this is the winning moment as well for the Janakpur Bolts. They create history. They emerge champions of NPL Season 1, and they've etched their names in the annals of history, forever remembered as the gold standard of achievement. The players run onto the field, and the Bolt synergy is a marvel to behold, with each member a vital cog in a well-oiled machine that churned out victories with ease. Congratulations, Janakpur Bolts.
Came in as underdogs against a side that they'd played twice and lost to twice comprehensively. For the first 10 overs, they were fetching leather, and many thought it was going to be one-way traffic. But they scrapped back, got themselves into the contest, and then a hero emerged. Lahiru Malanta playing an innings of high class, taking them to the brink. And then the Canadian Harsh Tucker taking them over the line.
We are seeing history unfold here at the Tribhuvan University International Cricket Stadium. And there you have it on the board. Janakpur Bolts, champions of the inaugural edition of the Siddhartha Bank Nepal Premier League, powered by NCL. Yes, they've been at the receiving end in the last couple of games. Yes, they received the raw end of the stick as well, but they've showed immense character. And what